Hello guys, I'm a Vitical Gamer here. I just want to do a little fast tutorial for you guys. This is my first video, so you may dislike it, and I will take full responsibility of that. And you can leave a like or comment on it. And so for this tutorial, we're going to be learning about Bash programming, the basics of it. So I won't be getting too advanced with this because I'm not much of a big advancer guy. I'm just like do the basics and then learn off from it. So without further ado, let's get started. So in order to start, you need your own text editor. So you can use Notepad, Notepad++, but the one I use is called Programs Notepad. Link will be in the description if you want to get Programs Notepad. Really helpful to use. Has a lot of very fun utilities for you to make your own programs, even though that has its own little selection here. You can do plain text, you can do C++, Bash files, which we'll be using. You got Scheme, Java, JavaScript, HTML, you name it. It's really that impressive. Whoever thought of this should get has a lot of credit already. So anyway, in order to start, we needed to do start off with echo off. Now that will mean that you don't have to if you want to do spaces, for example, you won't show that the echo is off on each space, which is so annoying because, for example, let's just say that you got a something ripped in here, so we just type so like for example the one with the stars, for example, are the ones that you don't have the that you have the things written on it, but right here you have nothing there, just the echo. Now if you run that, instead of like being a space, it will just say echo is off. Now that will be annoying for everything. I mean, it will basically, it's like a big ol' like explain your coding, and it will be not good. That we don't want that. So, and as you may know, you can do messages, which we learn in the tutorial. So, which probably won't be too long of a tutorial, hopefully. So now to get started with the basics, so we got the echo off. Now we're going to do color. There will be a link in the description to my to a website, my game I'm making with Bash file programming, known as Dragon Realms, and it will show you what it is as soon as you open the site. And so, and in the files, if you download it, you can actually get the color codes. You can get the basic files of how I set up my Bash RPG games, which I'm a total big RPG guy. So I like doing text-based and such. This game is really much in development, so looking forward for people to look into it. So, but anyway, so color, I'm gonna do color 0F. That means it'll be white on black. But most of the time I do black and white, which is F0. And that's pretty fun to do also. So most of the time I do 0F because you can see it clearly with this. Title. So title is like, for example, let me open up CMD here. CMD. Now right here, instead of being like all this here, without C users and such and all that, like pretend that the CMD right here is your basic program. So instead of just ignore about the echo off here, but most of the time will be mostly about the color and title. It will be like similar to this, but the letters here will be all white. It will be pure white, white as snow. And the title will be changed, like for example, it says C Windows System 2 CMD.exe. It will say like whatever you put there. And you can change your icon, which I'll show you later on in later on in this tutorial. So anyway, I'll close out that. So title, we're going to name this Batch RPG. So we're going to do a, so we're going to keep it like that. If you want to follow along, you may. So let's get started with this. So that's just the basics of of all you can do. So first off, we're going to start out with menu. So now menu will be like it's like basically the things like internet. So we're going to start out with the startings of it. So we're going to do echo. This is whenever you when I said later on earlier in tutorial that I would show you guys about this messaging thing here. So we're going to do echo equal signs. If you can do anything with this is pretty interesting. So we're going to do echo batch RPG echo and back with the things here. So basically that will be shown in your prompt after you run it. But so we're going to continue on here echo with a dot. Now the dot here in front of the echo will be like like a similar type of let's see here. So basically like a I can't speak today. It'll be like a space. There we go. So it'll be like a space to the program. So if you, like, for example, like you didn't have that period, it would just say right here, if you had a space, echo is off. It will say all that if you don't have it, if you don't have the dot. So we're going to put a dot there so that way it won't say that. So we got a clean batch program. So now we're going to do, what would you like to do? So now we're going to do, get to the choices. So we're going to do echo here with a dot, echo 1 start, and 2 exit. We're going to do exit. Start and exit. So we got the start and exit. Now here's the fun part. So now we're going to do echo with a dot. You can do this also. You can do this in multiple types of things here. So we're going to do set /p, which I don't know what the /p is. All I know is that it's part of the coding of batch files to set your choice. So set the choice. So you can do a symbol of word on this after the /p with a space. So for me, I'm gonna do a $sign equals enter. Now the equal enter right here, the equal sign won't even show, or the $sign, but the enter will be, which I'll show you later on in the tutorial. Now we're gonna do the if command. So basically, if $sign $%, which means that if this, so this we're going to do this for the choice, equals 1, go to start. Now you can put anything in there. You can put anything like, for example, begin or something like that. You don't have to do that, but it's recommended that you do something there so that way it will go smoothly. And we're going to do if equals 2 exit. Now you guys may be wondering why I actually did that right there. Instead of saying go to exit, I just put regular exit. Now basically what that is that as soon as you hit 2 and enter, you'll be able to like it'll exit out the prompt of your program basically. So after we do that, now we're going to make sure this all works. So we're going to do start. So we're going to go here, we're going to scroll down. Maybe we can do a few enters here so you can see this easily. CLS clears the screen so you won't have like all this stuff right here into your batch file, which would be a little bit cluttered, which you don't want. Echo test, and then pause. Now it doesn't matter. Most of the time, people usually do caps and such. You don't have to do a caps. For example, you don't have to do this all the time with capitalization and such. That's up to you. If you wanna, if you can read it better with caps, do a caps. If not, most people have done with both, and it's kind of cool that people do that. Since I see multiple Bash programs. Now the pause here will keep this window open after you select it. After you hit number 1 and enter, which I'll show you in just a sec. Then it'll keep the window open, and basically it won't like do a excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. And so as I was saying, the pause will just keep it open and get things ready. Keep things open so you can read the message if there is. So basically, let's save this as. So right now I had as you may know, out on my desktop, you saw that a batch RPG game thing, .bat. So we're gonna save that again. So we're gonna save as .bat. Do not forget about this, and do not save as anything else but .bat. And make sure this thing's on all files, which will be. And so we're gonna be as soon as you do that, it'll be similar to a batch file, which you can open. So we're gonna do this, save it, and it's right here. So as soon as you open it, you get the basic setup, batch RPG, and it shows right here, batch RPG. That's your title, because that is the title thing right here. And the color, which is why I'm black, which is this, will be with it. And as you know, each space, as you see right here and here, like between what would you like to do and enter. Now, right there, between that is the 2 spaces. That's what the echo is off. But with on, so for example, I want to show what it looks like when it's on. Alright? So we're going to close out this, and we're going to run it. Now, that is what you'll get. That is something that you do not want. That is very annoying. So we're gonna to off. So that way you get something like this. So now here's the best part. As soon as you got that, you hit 1 and you get to see it right here. It says test. Right there. That's what we typed in Echo. And then if you hit that, it'll do that. It'll close out the prompt. And if you hit 2, it'll just exit. So basically, that's basically what all you need to do in order to have your own batch RPG game. And as I said, that you don't have to have a what's that word? You don't have to I always forget, but all I know is that that's the basic. This is the basics of all your batch programming. So so that's all it for this tutorial, and this is Mavidical Gamer signing off.